Hello Libra, this is Teresa from Tarot by T. Welcome to December. I'm getting ready to do your December love TarotScope. And before I do that, I want to ring in some good energy. Ring these bells. And I want to say thank you for liking and subscribing to my channel. Thank you for people who have ordered a reading, personal reading. I'm happy to serve you. And I read all the comments, so if I don't respond right away, please be patient. I'll get to it. But I do read them, and I appreciate them. So let's see what's going on for December for Libra. What does Libra need to know about love in December? What's coming up in December? We've got a new moon in Sag at the very, very beginning of September, the end of November. And we've got a full moon in Gemini coming up. And that will be favorable to Libra, because that's an air sign. So let's see what's happening for Libra and love. What does Libra need to know about love in December? And anything else that might be important. May only the highest forces be present to ensure that the truth be told. Queen of Pentacles. Five of Wands. Eight of Pentacles. The Devil. The Two of Pentacles. The Page of Cups. The Justice card. The Three of Swords. The Temperance. The Fool. Okay. So let's see what's going on for Libra. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles crossed by the Five of Wands. The Queen of Pentacles represents you, even though usually Queen Pentacles represent earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Because this is in the center, I feel like it represents qualities within you. Usually the first card that comes out represents the person asking for the reading. So the Queen of Pentacles, you're concerned with security, financial security. And you may be struggling. Maybe you're fighting with someone. This is Five of Wands is a fighting over petty details. So you might be arguing with someone over money in December. Maybe you feel that they're giving you a hard time with money. You may want to spend it in different ways. They want to do it one thing, you want to do something else. Then there's like internal conflict. You can't agree on a single plan, on a plan of that you can both agree on. And it's also possible that you're fighting with someone who's a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. And you just can't agree on how to spend your money, or you can't agree on what financial security means. Or you're just arguing over petty, little stuff. The Eight of Pentacles in your past can mean that you've recently started a new path. It could be a career path, or it could be even a hobby. But you're learning something new, and you're working on getting good at it. Because the Eight of Pentacles is the apprentice card. So you're in kind of a new situation, and you're learning. It's like the beginning stages. So you're not really seeing the results of your efforts right now. You're just kind of like experiencing something new and learning about it and honing your skills, so to speak. So if it's a relationship, it could be the beginning stages of a new relationship. One that's very passionate. There's a lot of passion with the Devil card here. You feel really strongly attracted to someone. It's more of a physical attraction than anything else. And you might be juggling two things. There might be two people in your life, and you're trying to juggle. I'm not saying like that. I mean, if you're in the dating stage, you might be dating two people. If you're married, If you're married, It could be that you're just juggling, career and home life, that you have a lot going on in both areas. And you're trying, maybe that's why you're fighting too. You need to spend more time with your family and they're complaining because you're working all the time or something. Or you're not there for them when they need you. But with the Two of Pentacles, you're also laughing on the outside and crying on the inside. You're not being honest in some way about what you really want. But you're doing what's expected of you. And you're juggling. You're trying to make everybody happy. That's what a Libra likes to do. They get caught up in that sometimes of trying to please everyone. And to their own detriment sometimes. Sometimes you just don't have the energy to make everyone. And you can't make everyone happy. You're not responsible for other people's happiness. But you're going to die trying. And so you could be juggling 2 jobs or 2 relationships or 2 situations where you feel like you have to split your time between the 2 of them. And it can be taking its toll. Page of Cups is coming in the near future. That could be a message about, it could be a child, it could relate to a child that you're worried about or you're concerned about. Maybe you're arguing with a partner over a child and how to care for that child. It could also represent, pages, if they don't represent children or young people, they can represent a message of love. Because pages usually represent messages. So someone is confessing their feelings to you in December. Or you might want to express your feelings for someone in December. And this person, represented by the Page of Cups, it could be a new relationship that just recently started. Because it's a page. It's not something that's established, that's been around for a long time. So it's possible, and I'm not saying this is true for everyone, so don't flip out if you have a partner who's Libra and you're reading this. But it's possible that some of you may have one relationship that's been around a long time, represented by the Queen, and then there's this new relationship that's coming up, represented by the Page, and you might be balancing, the old and the new, and trying to decide which one you want in your life, which one to choose. This person is very sensitive and very artistic and very creative. And you have to be careful how you speak to them because they're so sensitive. They get their feelings hurt so easily, this Page of Cups. So it's almost like they have a childlike attitude toward life. And you have to be careful how you handle them. You might be worried, Justice card here. You're worried about the outcome of something. It could be a legal situation. So if you are in the kind of going through a breakup or a divorce, you may be concerned about certain legal things. Maybe how it's going to affect you financially. One thing about you may feel that you're being treated unfairly. Here in your environment, the Three of Swords, there could be people, if you're involved with someone, there could be some kind of heartache. Like maybe you're having a falling out or you're cutting away what's no longer working. Three of Swords represents cutting away what no longer works. So it is possible for some of you that you might be leaving one relationship and going to another. Or it could be that you just had a falling out and you're both needing to talk about it. There's like pain. I just feel like fighting and heartache. Maybe you're arguing over a child and how to take care of that child. The best way to take care of that child. And best way to spend money on that child. With the Temperance card, there's definitely, the issue of balance, which comes up in the two. Temperance is about finding work-life balance, not going to extremes. So, if you're in an argument with someone, you have to try and see the other side. See how that other person's feeling. Maybe you're just being stubborn about your own view and you're not seeing where the other person's coming from. Because the Temperance card usually relates to two people that are pretty much compatible. It's just that there's been a loss of balance in the relationship. Maybe there's some issue that you're fighting over has been like a wedge between you, where you normally would have a harmonious relationship. Now, because you're arguing over this issue, you feel like you're at odds. So you have to resolve this issue. And the way to do it is to find a way to compromise. Try to find a way to meet in the middle. You know, you might not be able to convince the person to come all the way over to your side and vice versa. But if you can talk about, okay, where can we make compromises where we could have like a win-win? That's what this card's about. It's about trying to create something where both people are happy. That's something that suits both people's needs. That's where you have to arrive at. Because I feel also you have this Fool card. You might be about to embark on a whole new way of life. The Fool represents the start of a new cycle. So you might be cutting away whatever's no longer working. And if that includes a relationship, you might be ending one relationship, starting a new relationship. Ending a career path, starting a whole new career path. Maybe even moving to a new level with a current relationship. You know, you might decide to take it to the next level, like have some kind of commitment. Because the Justice card has to do with legalities, so that could be marriage. Maybe you're talking about marriage and you're just trying to decide how that's going to affect your life and how the best way to go about it. So you have a lot of decisions to make in December. And you have to learn how to compromise in December. And you have to decide what's right for you in December. Because there's new opportunities coming up. This Fool card is a brand new way of life, a new cycle. And you can release your fears and you release your addictions. This is also a card about addiction. So whether you're the person who's addicted to some kind of drug or alcohol problem, maybe you're working on releasing that. Or it could be someone in your life that you're dealing with. And you're kind of working on how to get past that and start a whole new life. Maybe someone you want to wipe the slate clean, start over. You want to turn over a new page and you want to start a new life, a healthier life. But it's a challenge because you have the Eight of Pentacles. Like you're at the beginning stages, so there's work to be done. It's not going to happen overnight. It's not like an easy struggle. It's a constant struggle. You could be struggling with your own personal demons and habits and ways that you need to improve. But there is love. There's this message. There are people. There is love come in the future. Maybe you need to open your heart more and not be so stubborn. Maybe you're being stubborn on an issue and you need to be more open to the other person and their needs and not always want to have it your way. Find compromise. This is the key to your dream. The key to your dream is compromise and find the middle ground and not go into extremes of emotion, either anger or sorrow or happiness, either way, whether it's up or down. You have to find that middle path. You have to be not so moody. Libras have a tendency to be a little bit moody. So it looks like you're on the edge of a new life in December. If you can resolve these conflicts in a fair way, you will have a much more, you'll be on a new adventure. And it'll be exciting and scary at the same time, but it'll be a growth. It'll be growth for you. So good luck in December, Libra. And I wish you luck and love, and I wish you good decisions and happy holidays. And may all your choices be wise. And thank you, Libra. I will talk to you again in January.